Okay, so now we are going to create the clothes for the character. So let's start from the trouser here. So let me position this. Right, let's go to the front view, toggle X-ray. Okay, let me see here. Let's go to X, go to the edge mode. So I'm just going to grab these faces here and just keep going down like so. I will deselect a couple of them here. Let's see, I think I could add an edge loop over here, so I'm just gonna add one more edge loop for over here, which is gonna help us define this area here. And I can obviously scale in Z0, and we could do the same for here, scale 0 and scale it in, push it in a bit. Let's push this in, scale it in. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab all the faces and I'm gonna deselect these ones. Okay, so this is gonna serve for the pants. Select these ones. Alright, so make sure you select only this area for the trouser. So we're gonna extrude the trouser from the body. So let's do that very quickly. So I'm gonna press Shift D to duplicate, and if I move this now, you can see we've duplicated this area for the pants, as you can see here. So I'm gonna right click to keep it back in position, and I'll press P and select selection, separate by selection. So this will separate this trouser for us from the body, so we'll click on separate selection. Alright, so we'll scale this a little bit. Let's select this, let's scale it out. What we could do, let's set the origin to the middle of the object. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to object, set origin to geometry. Oh, sorry about that. Select this and let's place the cursor here, and let's set origin to 3D cursor. That is still okay. See what we're gonna do. First of all, I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to apply this mirror for this. So let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna apply the mirror here. Okay, and probably gonna apply the subdivisions as well. So let's do that again. Let's set origin to 3D cursor. So let's scale it out a tiny bit and scale it this way out, so it doesn't obstruct the mesh. Let's do from the side. Let's grab this, bring it forward. Okay, so hold on a bit. Okay, so what we could do is we could just let me show you guys. I'll select this area here, I'll scale it in, scale it out a tiny bit, and I'm gonna select this area here and scale it out a tiny bit, and move it in y-axis maybe. Okay, so let's set origin to 3D cursor and let's scale it out a bit, and I'm gonna go to the vertices, grab some of the vertices, and I'm just gonna manually drag them out using proportional editing. So I'm gonna increase the fall off and push this out. Remember, we have it mirrored, so the other side is as well mirrored. So, and then as for these areas, I'm probably gonna bring these areas out. Outside like this. Let me turn off the proportional editing. Maybe we could go to the back view and push things to the side. So just try to make sure the trouser is not sinking into the body. So one thing I could do, let me check very clearly. This area is sorted out as far as I can see it. Let me check very well. Okay, so just sort of doing the same thing all over again. I'm going to select this side. I'm going to get rid of the faces, and then I'm going to add the mirror over again. Okay. And then I'm going to grab this. Just grab these areas, mesh, and delete the faces. Okay, So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to add the mirror all over, and I'm gonna press Ctrl A and apply all transforms, and I'm gonna add the mirror. Let me enable clipping. Okay, so make sure the mirror is on top of the subdivision, so we'll match these areas as well. To avoid any errors down the line. So having done that, I'm gonna go to the front view, toggle X-ray, and then I'm gonna drag this up onto this area here, and maybe we could scale it a bit. I'm gonna select the faces there, okay, and I'm going to extrude, but I'm gonna extrude along normals. So I'm not gonna use the shortcut. I'm just gonna click here and extrude along normals. Okay, like so. And press Shift N to recalculate normals. However, I think we're having some issues here. Let me see. I have some issues here. Let me grab this. I don't know where this is coming from. Delete the faces. Alright, I guess we're good. Select this face, extrude, and for some reasons go into vertex mode. We have some weird stuff going on here. Let me get back. What we could do, we could delete these faces, then select this edge, go to the front view and extrude it down to this place. Check the side view, bring it forward a bit, then let's extrude again and see what happens. Extrude. Let's add edge loop here. Extrude. Scale it in. see if we can figure that out. Okay. Probably, maybe I'll add additional loop at the middle here and just scale it in to give it a nice curvature, something like that, maybe a little bit more, and we slide it towards this direction, scale it in. We could add another one here, scale it in as well. Okay, we are done with the trousers, so let's finish up with the top of the trouser. Probably extrude again and take it down. Let's check, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we could just use proportional editing. Turn on the proportional editing, grab this area, push it out a notch, and let me turn on my edge ray.